remember Anna. Hallelujah. Praying. And was at the altar. And she was praying, pouring her out. And she was at the brink of harvest. Only for the priest, our pastor, to look at her and say, woman, why are you full of wine? Early in the morning. That is the flood. Somebody is not picking it. It's the flood. If Anna has risen, say, I thought you have the Spirit of God. If you have the Eli supposed to be a laborer that will labor for what? For a harvest. But the devil first presented him as a flood. So laborers can first appear as a flood if you don't know how to pray. People that ought to be laborers for your harvest can come like a flood. Somebody is not as flood. That's the reason why you need to be discerning. Ground, he abides alone, but when he falls to the ground, he will bring forth much fruit. He's about to die that said, you are the Son of God. I came back and said, you won't go. The man that ought to be laborer with him in the cross behind me, Satan. It was not Peter he was calling Satan. He knew who he was speaking to. To see, is somebody getting what I'm saying? I'm giving you lots of wisdom beyond the way some of us are responding to me this morning. Can I be deeper? Time of harvest to come as laborers, he will do what? He will allow them to come as flood. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? He said in us to pray for the gift of men. What Jesus Christ is actually asking us to pray in this place, do you know it was for the gift of men? He said, therefore pray the Lord of harvest that he will send what? Laborers. The laborers there are the gift of men. The people you need in the time of harvest. You need people. Tell somebody you need people. To send laborers into his harvest. Therefore, hallelujah, pray the Lord of harvest and he will send laborers in. Now, the devil knows how important men are to you in your season of harvest of blessing. And he won't allow them to come as laborer. He wants them to come as flood. If laborers appear as flood, I am telling you, harvest can be denied. Please help yourself this morning. The Lord is your strength. This was what David understood as a man after the heart of God, and he said in Psalm 124 from verse 1 to 8. So that you won't think I'm making it up. Are you in church? Psalm 124, verse 1 to 8. Psalm 124, verse 1 to 8. He said, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side. Let Israel say now. He said, verse 2, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side. Are you reading? Help yourself. That's the way you can help yourself. Read it out loud. Then they will have swallowed. Okay, look at that. Verse 2. He said, if it had not been the Lord who was on the, when men what? Rose up against us. When men rose up against us. We need men. They are the laborer. Why are they the one rising up against us? Then they will have swallowed us up alive when their wrath was kindled against us. Be reading it now to help yourself. Hallelujah. Look at that. Then the waters will have overwhelmed us, and the stream will have gone over our soul. The same boss that God will use to recommend you in the boardroom may come first as a flood. You must know how to pray. Is the laborer you need, and the devil can also set him up as the flood. Escape. Hallelujah. Our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth, including the men that are there. Men shall not be your battle. In the time of design for when the time of harvest. Jordans don't overflow its bank except when in the time. Nobody throw stones at a tree that does not have fruits because there is no food there. No, people will only come to the tree in the time of harvest. If people are not paying